8.7 FM, Iwhuruonha Community Radio.
Thank you.
Yes. What's your name?
Okay, quickly. My name is MC Uglyface, the original Iwhuruonha.
MC Uglyface. So, why are you here in the studios?
Okay, I've come to discuss one or two things concerning the Iwhuruonha people as regards the language and other culture and tradition of the Ikwere people. Because the way things are going, in the next 50 or 30 years, the Iwhuruonha language will die. So that is why I've come to the studio to discuss about the Iwhuruonha language.
Okay, now that you've come to the studios of 88.7 FM to discuss about Iwhuruonha people, that shows that you love your people.
Yes, I love my people very well, and I am one of the crusaders that are clamoring that the Iwhuruonha language will not die.
Will not die.
Yes.
So if you're asked to teach the language, can you teach the language?
Oh, very well. I can. I can teach very well because I read, I write.
The language?
Yes.
You read and write it?
I read, I write. Yes.
Were you born at home? Were you born and bred at home?
Yes. And I also study Ikwere language.
You studied Ikwere language?
Yeah.
Ah, kudos to you, man. So now, who are the people you are expecting to educate?
Okay, generally, it is the Iwhuruonha people and any other person that has interest
To learn the
to
language?
learn the language, yes.
The language sounds interesting, actually. And how long is it going to take one to learn it if you've not, you don't know it at all?
First of all, language learning is not just going to come and say, I want to learn the language. Language learning is of interest. You must have interest first.
Okay.
Before you learn. Because I also, like I am now, I'm a language person. I studied French.
Okay.
I'm not a Frenchman, but I studied French.
You studied French?
Yes.
Okay. Ikwere language sounds interesting, and a lot of people I discovered don't speak it. Instead, they speak English.
Yes, because of where we found ourselves. We stay in a cosmopolitan society. Yes.
Okay.
And then, because of that, a lot of us has refused to teach our children the language. Okay, if the Frenchman will study French, the Englishman will study English, the Dutchman will study Dutch. So what stops us, the Ikwere people, to learn our own language? Because it's like, I've discovered that I am helping the Englishman to speak his language while mine is dying.
Which is not supposed to be said.
Yes. So I don't want mine to die. So that's why I took it upon myself to say, let me teach the people the language. Okay, for instance, now, if I tell you, most of my people don't know that in Ikwere language, we have 37 alphabets. In Ikwere language.
37 alphabets?
Yes, 37.
I see.
9 vowels and 28 consonants.
This is good. So now, the thing is that a lot of people work in offices, they don't speak their language. You know, they communicate with other people from other tribes and all that. So they feel maybe speaking Ikwere will make them look local. You think
No,
so?
because that is your mother tongue, which is called the L1, the mother tongue. So if you don't know your mother tongue, I don't know the language you're going to learn.
Okay.
Because most times you go to gatherings, you go to meetings, and they say you have to speak your language. Like sometimes in a gathering, when we want to drink from people, I can go to the bar without money and I will drink to my satisfaction because I say time is okay, this is time for the language. If you speak the language and say, for instance, you add is, you're
correct the person.
Yes.
And they give you something
The
for that.
person will buy it
kind of
for
award.
everybody.
A kind of award.
Yes, not for me, like a fine, not award, like a fine.
The person pays fine.
Yes.
To you.
Not to me. So it's like you buy drink for everybody that is seated there. So if you don't know how to speak the language, if you don't know how to speak the language, you only keep mute and listen to other persons.
Wow.
Round up.
So I need to encourage everybody to learn that language. Ikwere language is really interesting, and when you communicate with the people in your language, your mother tongue, they tend to love you the more.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming to the studios
And
of
thank you
88.7.
for having me.
See you